Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about how we can handle the timeout error when we are calling the third-party API from the Rails application. So for the last few days we are getting lots of timeout error. So I was spending some time on that. So I have one API. Let me add one folder over here. Service. Okay, I have multiple service. Like suppose I have one service which will give me client service, which will get suppose I have one. What should I call the API? Maybe app service. Okay, so let me add one class over here. I am not making it super beautiful. Get client or get apps. Okay, here I am using the HTTP party to call that API. This is one API I'm using. This is the authorization which is hard coded still now. So headers, and if it is a response, so let me return the response dot body. Okay, so this should work. So I can check from the console over here. HTTP party is not on. Oh, so maybe this is a brand new application, so the HTTP party is not there. Let me add gem HTTP party. Okay, now it got installed. Yeah, so I have used wrong syntax over here. The class name is different. Okay, it should be authorization. So I'm getting some response over here, right? Okay, so let me just update this in the code base. Okay, so reloading. This should give me app service.get apps. It should give me the result. Okay, it's cool, it's working. Now suppose during calling this API it's taking too much time, maybe due to the network issue or maybe for some time, so we should add some timeout handler to handle that situation. Okay, so let me add one file called, what should I name this file? Third-party API, maybe .rb. Okay, so this class I will use for handling timeout. Okay, so in Ruby there is one timeout class, I guess. Yeah, this is the thing, the timeout module, so we can use this module. So I think this is already inbuilt, so we'll have to just add required timeout. It should work. I'm not sure why it is taking so much time. Maybe it is getting generated in the meantime. I had some syntax to avoid the required timeout. Okay, so this is it. So I will put a initialize method for this, where I will pass the timeout second. By default it's 5. Okay, this right. Okay, let me add attribute reader. Okay, so that's it. And then I will call one method, call API. So here I can do one thing like timeout dot the method name was timeout, then you need to pass the timeout second. Okay, and actually you can check from here. So whatever I have written here, this is the thing, right? So I can put something like this. Otherwise I can add one rescue block which will give me the timeout error. And I can add some text over here, taking long to execute. That is it. So this is on this is the localhost 3000, so this is also in my control, this API. So add some timeout over here. So I have already added timeout. Let me remove this line. Okay, now quit real C. I want to call this API, right? Sorry, throwing me error over from here. Again I made the mistake require. So this is giving me the things. So if I just check the error over here, this is 5 seconds, right? So let me put some sleep, maybe 6 seconds, and let's see what is happening now. So it's taking time, so it's taking long to execute, and execution expired. Okay, it's working fine. So give me some, let me put some time, sleep 4. So in that case it should work fine, because sleep is only taking 4 seconds, and after that few milliseconds. So my default time I have set as 5 seconds, right? So if I pass something like 2, so in that case it should not work. Okay, so handle timeout, you can do it like this. Now suppose you have multiple services where you are calling this third-party API, so every time you'll have to run this one. So I want to put this class only as the handling the timeout. So you can pass some block over here. You know how to pass block. I think we can pass block something like this, step test, or I can test here, test and percent block. Okay, and dot call. Okay, let me test class method, so it will be easier for me to handle third-party API, or I can just check it like this from the Rails console itself. This is the syntax, if I remember correctly. Test, I'm passing one block. Hello, yes, I'm passing another block like x is equal to 1 plus 2 into 1, y is equal to 2, puts sum is equal to x plus y, put sum. So 2 plus 1 3. So I'm passing this block inside this one, and it is calling block.call is executing this block actually, so it's printing the sum, right? So the same thing we can do here as well. So here I can pass thread block. You can put it just anything, but I always prefer the variable name so that I can get some idea what it is doing. So this is actually passing the block, and so I don't have, so I can just pass this block actually. So this is the block, right? This is the block, so I'll have to pass this block. So I can do something like, so it is returning, so there is sleep, but it is not giving me timeout error. If there is sleep 100, so at that time maybe it will wait for 100 seconds. So let me pass the block over here. Call API, and then pass this block. It is giving me response. So just to test, let me increase it to 6. So it is giving me the error taking long to execute, execution expired. So in this way we can actually handle the timeout error, and with this I think we can add another way to when it is giving the timeout, so at that time we can retry for a few times, right? So there is one gem called retries or retries gem. So this is the to do one thing. So require retries, it should work. So I'll add this required retries. I'm just copying paste this one for now. Gem retries. What is the name of the gem? Gem retries, right? Gem retries. Always try to give some mention the version in the gem file, so in the future it is not creating any nuisance. So I have added this one. So retries is there. I'm going over here. I can add some retries. So this block I can again copy with retries, right? And then we can, this is the thing we can do. So it will retry for 3 times. So it's actually trying, that is why it is taking too much time. It is retrying for 3 times. So we can do something like this. I think it's, so after retrying 3 times it is giving. So we can do, instead of passing this block, we can do, attempt. You can print that attempt to check whether it is calling the API properly or not. So we can do puts attempt number, right? Something like this we can put, right? Then this. Let me reload this one. It's this attempt number 1, attempt number 2, and then attempt number 3, and after that it will throw error. Yes. Now do another tricks to check. It's retrying, right? In the meantime I'm saving this one. So this is attempt number 1 is giving me timeout error, attempt number 2 is giving me, and it is trying for the second. So attempt number 2 is giving me time, and the third attempt, at that time I have removed that, decreased that sleep, so it is giving me response at that time. Okay, so in this way also you can handle your API calls. I think that will be, and also you can make it dynamic, like max tries. Add some default time, maybe 1. Okay, let me reload the console. So I will call 5 seconds and 1 max try. So it's giving me error. I have made some mistakes. Yes, I made some mistakes over here. So reload attempt number 1. It will give me the response. Okay, if I change it to attempt number 2, in the attempt number 1 I will get the response, so it will not call the attempt number 2. See, and the API is taking time because I have put some sleep over here, so now it should not take time. Yes, so that is the way how you can handle the timeout API. So whenever you are calling the calling this method from somewhere, so you can just call it in a way like this is the way you can call, right? Instead of this is the way you can call. Okay, so that is all for today. Take care, bye bye.